Hello, guys. Welcome to the Yos and YayBot Podcast with a bit of farm sim in the background, of course. But yes,
Yes, I'm here.
yes.
Hello.
Our Yos is here.
I don't know how this works. I forgot.
How do we join?
You have to press the gas pedal. Because I'm testing out my new wheel setup today. So we picked a map with curvy fields because real fields have curves,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I may get interrupted by a delivery within 30 minutes.
Actually.
But I got you to cover this.
Yeah.
No, he can't. Somebody can't hear me.
Somebody can't hear you. What do you mean? I'm just going to do a quick sound
Hello?
check on my side.
Yes? Oh yeah, it doesn't. My bad.
Did you
How do
forget
I
to
add?
push a button?
No, I forgot to add a mic input. 30 minutes.
Actually.
But I got you to cover this.
Yeah.
How do I add a mic input? No, he can't. Somebody can't hear me.
Somebody can't hear you. What do you mean?
This.
I'm just going to do a quick sound
Hello?
check on my side. Can you confirm that you can hear Yos on my side of the stream, guys? Actually,
But I got you to cover this.
yeah.
How do I add a mic input? No, he can't. Somebody can't hear me.
Savvy, you can hear us both on this side. Okay, that's perfect. I'm just going to do a quick sound
Hello?
check on my side. Are you all good, Yos?
Yeah, I had to enable everything again.
We're,
There.
we're professional
There.
guys.
Dude!
Fully professional over here. You won't
It's been at least 5 months.
get fully professional.
Somebody forget the audio?
Okay, I think it's working because I got to reply on what I said.
Yes, that's good. Hello,
Well,
everybody.
that's all, folks. Until next
yeah,
time.
Yeah, until next time. See you in another
The
5
mic
months.
test. Okay, well, okay.
We missed the April Fools. We've got to wait a couple of days.
That's on
for that one.
Saturday. I actually need to talk to the mod up to see if I can put off a little trick, but yeah. I think let's get some machinery and then we'll continue.
Yes. Welcome, by the way, everybody in the chats. I hope you're
Yes.
all doing well. I can see a lot of names coming in. So we can.
Yeah, what do you want to go spot or pick up?
I mean, I would go rock, paper, scissors, but there's no way we can do that here.
We can try. On 3, 5. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay. I'll pick up after you.
Okay, we're going to do this live.
No, already picked.
Okay.
Okay.
Sean Bingham is asking how does he join. Well, these frequently asked questions are actually been answered
Yeah.
in Yoss's description.
Yeah, I really need to get a way to adjust the camera angle on a wheel. Anybody playing with a wheel, let me know how you would do that. Because I'm using my mouse now.
Alright, I thought you were going that way.
No, the header is here. I don't care if you miss a few corners, it's not about farming. This map is... I renamed it, it's Sledgewater. Sister Sledgewater. It's the greatest map.
Yes.
It's the greatest answer. Don't tell me you're stuck already.
No, I'm just lower the header is. Yeah.
Don't forget the speed.
Turn on, toggle work mode, swath dropping. Perfect. Everything's good to go.
I'm in cap! I feel like virtual
And
farmer now.
it's not working.
What is? What isn't?
It's not working.
Okay, maybe you need the other header then. I used this the other day. I'll get the other header in front of you.
Yep. Slight technical difficulties, guys. It's all normal here.
Oh no, I know why, because this is not the updated map yet. Here's a header.
Alright. So will
It works with the add-on that's about to release.
Yeah.
Just not with because in order to not cut the grass, we have to create a new group of fruit converters, as it's called, which usually is only the mowers, the grass, hay and stuff. So we created a new group called Swatter, and then that's this. Okay, I have to
Perfect.
find out what buttons I'm pressing.
Yeah.
Then I'll just cruise control behind you, trying to do this with a wheel. And as long as you don't stop, I'll go.
Yeah, I'm going to go at about...
Oh, you're cutting grass already. Oh, Jason, don't cut the grass.
It's all
See?
good. We're on our way.
Mr. Falk, as you can see, YayBot here has the output, and I'm taking the input, so it's a reverse process. I'm going way too fast.
And
The wheels-
is it correct in saying that your updated mod, which is due to be released, will stop the grass getting chucked in with
Yes.
the straw? So
It
what-
will with that special header,
right.
because it adds to the types, and the regular one will cut the grass because it's a mower head,
Yeah.
and then the one that doesn't work now is a swatter head.
Right.
I don't like how I set a cruise control, but if I manually press the gas pedal, it overrides it.
I shoot!
Yes. Hi Joe. Hi Darren Dool. And
You got Darren Dool?
Yeah. Marty, Brock,
I don't have Marty
Hydra, Sean, Mr. Bingham.
I got obstacle 3 stomp in here. Mr.
Oh,
OT, the OT,
Mr. OT.
and Neil. Yes, Neil. I made a few. I was told to do so.
Marty's asking
Oh.
if we fired FC from the podcast.
Well, I think we could have him as a guest
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah, but when
But-
his channel gets big enough, obviously we don't want to.
Yes. Once he gets his check mark,
Yeah,
then he can talk.
of course. Because yeah, you know, we're just careful about people taking us for a ride for our following and clout.
And if he wants to be on, he's not allowed to say haha. Hi, Marty. Is your vehicle dirty yet? It's not really dirty. No, sorry, Marty. We forgot to install the Durinator.
Yep. Oh wow, we got Butch, we got Binks. Hi Jay, and Butch. I'm missing a whole spot because
That's okay.
I have to take.
We're not here for the farming.
Yeah,
I'm just testing my wheel. Huh? And I'm actually a terrible driver in real life, so don't be surprised when I miss something. I forgot all about that dead zone. I couldn't find the setting at first, and so you're rotating like 180 degrees before you made it, at least the wheels were moving,
Yeah.
and then you adjust it and it's like right away, and like yeah, that's fine, or a lot better. That's why I use public transport, indeed, Falconator. And it's not easy because you can just sit and get in. You're the input and output, and then the public transport is the process. Super easy.
Very nice.
How fast are you going?
Well,
Because you're way up.
I'm just cruising at 11 mile per hour.
Okay, so that's about 18 kilometers.
I
Oh yeah,
can
that one is 17 kilometers per hour by default.
Yeah. I can slow it down if you want.
No. Well, I'll have to unload anyways.
Right. Yeah, Marty, sadly there's no JCB on this farm.
And there's no JCB skin for this equipment. There was Chancer, so you could have yellow.
And how's it going, Schultz? So is there, Yos, is there any time scale on your mod, or is it just the process?
I submitted it on the Sunday, not last Sunday, but the one before, and it went into testing on the Monday, which is way too fast.
Yeah.
It actually went into testing that same Sunday, that I remember, like a few hours after I submitted it, which is weird. And then on the Tuesday morning, I got a review that was mainly about the description, translation, and please remove something from the screenshot.
Yep.
And then this morning it was back in testing, and now it's testing completed.
So we maybe could see it by the end of the week, possibly.
Or maybe tomorrow, who knows?
Yeah.
The thing is, that header that you're using, the one that doesn't work,
Yeah.
it will work a lot better in combination with the script to not cut the grass. Or in order to, some of those maps, like I'm using with CBW on Gnadenhall, which has Alpha or Clover, which is a new mowable crop.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't work by default. So you need that extra swatter category in the swatter head to do something. Okay, I'm nearly full here. I think since you're faster, maybe you should drive the truck.
Yep. So I shall.
And then I'll catch up, and then you can continue mowing when I'm unloading. I was retired, shoot, but somebody asked me to collaborate, so I can't say no when someone big asks me. Good evening, Mr. Hydra. Good to see you again. Let's see, I have to press 2 buttons on this wheel. Well, how do I unfold the pipe? No. I don't know. Oh, there. Oh, yeah.
You missed a bit.
I will miss a bit when I hit you.
Oh. Okay.
Let me check the app. Okay, well, you can go mow again. Oh, he will be here in 9 minutes.
Oh, nice. Is he going to be the special guest on the podcast?
Yes, my grocery delivery will be special guest. So the app says his name is Jeff, so it can be Jeff.
And nobody.
It's not TLX, Marty. Marty thinks you will only honk in the truck. It's not TLX.
Well, Martin knows how I be with the trucks. No worries, Darren Dull. I'll catch you later. Darren Dull's off out.
Bye, Darren Dull. Don't nap on the floor. Oh, you liked our new sticker.
Yes.
Of the wiki how to sleep on the floor. There are several guides and images, and one was perfect.
I seen some news today that TNT Modern's Bucks County is back in. Is going to be resubmitted tonight.
Oh, I didn't know it wasn't testing yet.
Yeah, it was in. It came.
I
back
copy
with
and paste news. I never read it.
Yeah, it came back with a couple of minor issues, but it's been resent in, which I'm looking forward to TNT's Bucks County.
Yeah, I never played it, but I didn't play 19 for that long anyways. Maybe not even half a year before 22 was released. Yeah. Mr. Falk, who would be a perfect guest, in your opinion?
A perfect guest?
He says he knows who would make a great special guest.
Ooh. Who?
I think I know who. But I'm not gonna say that. It's our great friend, I guess. Where
Which
are you
one?
going?
Which one? We've got so many.
Probably one of the few I wouldn't like in here.
Oh.
Really?
Okay.
We're taking a new direction.
What do you mean a new direction?
Ah,
Well,
wrong pedal!
Yos is taking a new direction.
The wrong pedal! I'm not looking under my desk. Okay. Yes, OT. We should have a log on here. Talk about the wood. Yes. How's little OT doing? And of course, the mother. Also important. Because we all know OT can take care of a baby on him own. It's a lot easier to read chat when you're just moving a steering wheel instead of pressing 20 buttons on your keyboard.
Yeah. So how are you finding the steering wheel?
So far, it's good. You need to remember all the combinations.
Yeah.
Because coming from console, I tried to play this with a controller and I just didn't like having that many combinations to do all the actions.
Right.
And then switch to keyboard, which is a lot easier if you're used to doing any shortcuts during programming on the PC.
Yeah.
But now I'm still the buttons are in a different orientation. It's good. That's good to hear, Mr. OT. I think.
You think?
Yeah, but then shoot said something and I'm trying to understand. I think after my delivery is here, we can start on our list of topics.
Yes.
Which we have, obviously. Yeah.
Yes. And after today, we will of course take feedback and
Yes.
you can also suggest things if you want us to talk about some things. Because it's kind of like a podcasty type with farm sim in the background, but it's not.
I think I can manage to do this on a bi-weekly.
Oh yeah, I would like to make this a thing. But generally speaking, this thing here, the farming aspect is just background. It's
That's why I'm in camp.
It's not really going to be the main focus.
From my point of view now, it's sort of the most realistic thing I ever done on this game.
Yeah.
And Hydra, I got the Logitech G29, as Shoot says. Hi Anders! Yes, this is a thing. I'm playing first person.
Yos, are you taking a bath? Savvy.
A what?
A bath.
I only have a shower.
Ah, okay.
Why?
Why not a bath and a shower?
Because I don't have a bathtub.
Okay.
How about that?
How about that? And Hydra would like us to do hand tools.
Hand tools, yeah. Well, I will make a sign that's with my hand that's very known in on the UK. Sort of a shaking thing. Hi, Banks.
Banksy Banks.
Banks the Franks. Sinatra.
I wonder if Banks could actually sing like Sinatra. That would be quite something, wouldn't it?
Well,
Maybe.
since he is a small child, and when he throws a tantrum in the middle of a shopping lane, of aisle, how do you call it, then he sort of gets it his way.
Yeah.
That's a reference to a song. I don't know if YayBot will be attending FarmCon.
It's up in the air at the moment. Because I'm currently...
It's like a cloud.
Yep. I'm
in between
currently
jobs, in between houses.
Currently up in a cloud. I would love to go attend FarmCon this year. but it's 50-50 at the moment.
Bank says if you really have a good, if you can really dream, he may sounds like Sinatra.
Oh.
Yep. I'm in the wrong pedal again.
Maybe Banks needs to be our special guest and he can sing to us all.
Hey, this is the side with the fence. Okay, to rotate the steering wheel again.
Hi, Bruce's Gaming.
Oh, we're going in the straight lines now? How boring.
Well, we're going to try to.
Okay. There's less steering then.
Because you didn't put guidance steering in, so...
I did. Oh, but not on the equipment. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I installed it specially for this, but... Yeah. Let me check that person again.
Yeah, apparently PAX East was really good for the content creators and Giants as a whole.
Have you seen that that group picture?
Yes.
And DJ sticking out above all, and I was like, I sent him the picture, and he's like, "Yeah, I was standing on my toes." Everybody's just short.
Well,
because FC is a lot taller than DJ.
Right.
Well,
I was just going to say that it makes me feel good for meeting FC because he seemed shorter.
No. He's about what we call about 180. He says he's shorter, but he's taller than the rest. I need to unload, but I'll tap it myself. Vroom vroom. I'm a truck driver, mama.
Because as everybody knows that I'm pretty much
a robot.
Like 200
what?
Centimeters.
Millimeter.
200.
Sure. Yeah, maybe if you stand on a chair.
That. Not even that.
Oh.
Of course, Bruce. I'm always on the world takeover grind.
YayBot world domination. Is it a real thing?
What? World domination?
Your world domination.
Yes.
Okay, because you have to be at least this tall for world domination. Sorry, shoots. I'm on the field. Okay. A doorbell should go in a second.
You should really get him to come onto the podcast.
No.
Tell him we've got a bunch of people wanting to speak to him.
I don't want to share anything. What are you doing? Nothing. Yeah, you will have to keep him entertained for a minute.
I will certainly try.
Can try to sing.
No.
You can decide on the first topic.
Okay. What do people want to hear us talk about? People.
World politics. Solve all the issues in the world. We're all with YayBot world domination.
Because both me and Yos love speaking about sports, so if we got any football, that's the real football, not the soccer type, the American football type. And we both like F1.
You do? We never talked about it.
But I like F1. I'm not into it as much as I used to be, but there isn't really a sport that I'm not into. Schultz.
Sport fighting?
Schultz is asking how great a certain team is doing. I think somebody's wanting banned.
Yeah, a ban all the time, a straight ban. Banks, I don't think we need to discuss that. I think we already know.
What's that?
Who will be the F1 champion?
Oh, the Dutchman,
Yeah.
Max
With long term.
Verstappen.
I mean, you got a competitor in Perez, but I don't think Perez can do that the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh,
A couple of years ago, I did actually think that.
it's your time. I'll be back.
Okay. A couple of years ago, yeah, I did think Daniel Ricciardo was going to be the next big hit in F1, but it hasn't quite figured out that way for him. But I sure do think Max Verstappen is going to be the next Lewis Hamilton, per se. So if any of you have any topics in which you would like us to discuss, we're happy to be chatting away. And we're always willing for feedback. Yeah, I totally agree, Schultz. When he first come on the scene, he had a lot of potential that he was shown. I still think that he's a great driver, don't get me wrong. I just think with the right team he could go places, but sorry, Yos, you can't join. This is a closed server. I really like this map. I've not been on this map too much, but it's very nice. How's everybody doing in the chat? What game is this? Ooh. It's a Minecraft add-on. Available only on Google Stadia. Yeah, I like this map. We also have it on a Farmer Cop crossplay server. Dome Farms. Ooh, very nice. Oh, GTA. Possibly in the future, Schultz. I don't think right now. Possibly in the future. But I don't think it's going to be consistent for Norris. He might get 1 or 2 championships, but I don't see him getting much more than 2. Which is still quite a successful career, if you ask me, winning a couple of championships in a career. Hi, Dirt Farmer. Yes, it's YayBot and Yos. Hi, CBW. And if you guys don't know, Dirt Farmer, CBW, Bruce's Gaming, all these guys are content creators. You should definitely go and check them out. Not that you haven't already, but I love lurking in their channels. I mean, you got Dirt Farmer and CBW. I love it when they go on their little chats. And I generally just lurk in the channel, on the streams, while they're chatting away, and every now and then I'll just pop in the chat.
You're cooking through this shit. Took a little longer than expected.
Oh.
But I put some things in the freezer. Here
Well,
we are.
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Chat.
We were just
What is
talking.
it?
We were just
at a higher
talking about Daniel Ricciardo. How I thought
Yeah.
he was going to be a big hit when he first came into Formula One, and it hasn't kind of worked out for him in that sense.
It's a drive or personality.
Yeah. And then they asked about Lando Norris.
I believe my intermission music is way too loud. Oh, I did lower the intro one, but I forgot the other one. Sorry, people.
Yeah, Brian's actually got the good thing. He's waiting for the Scotland-Spain match tonight.
Oh, you're playing tonight? Yeah, we were playing yesterday, and it was terrible.
Against Gibraltar, you got 3-0. Oof.
Yeah, but it was really bad.
I mean, I personally thought it was going to be, a high-scoring match.
No, Dutch teams don't do that.
You have the quality to do that.
Well, not at the moment. Apparently my mic is low. Let me check. Hello? No, do I need to boost it?
Probably on your side, yeah. Oh, Ireland to play the Dutch next.
Yeah, but not on this weekend stuff. Is this better? Oh, I should go back to the chat. I upped it by 5 decibels.
Hi, Man Truck. Yeah, we've put Farmer Cop in the basement and we're taking over.
We kicked him to the hospital.
Yep.
Good evening, Mr. Brian.
And we've got
Okay.
Dirt Farmer and CBW that also popped in.
Birdman.
Dirtman and Chad.
And truck. This is quite relaxing, just first person in cab, picking up the stroll. But I noticed with the wheel, I tried to set it sort of on 9 degrees and it slowly goes to one direction, and then you try to adjust it and it goes the other way. It doesn't seem to really stick on the dead center.
Holy moly. My PC did not like the in-cab. We won't do that again.
The what?
I clicked to go into in-cab.
Oh,
and
in-cab, yeah. If you haven't done it in a while with new vehicles, new maps,
Yeah.
it goes crazy. I shall adjust my music. Thank you.
Yeah.
At least I'm getting feedback for once.
Hydra, there's no real set time on how long we'll be streaming for, but it won't be like
27 hours. minus a lot.
Yeah, it won't be anything crazy. It'll just be probably between 1 and 2 hour, maybe it's a little bit more.
Yeah. I have to go to bed early.
Yes.
Because I don't know. Okay, we're think it's well, we already addressed sports topic. Might as well keep going to that. We played Friends on Friday.
France, yes.
And it was terrible. I didn't even watch, and I just got message like, "Hey, are you watching? If you're not, don't bother." And then it was, I think it ended 4-0.
Yeah.
I didn't even see the highlights or anything. It's just, well, France is a really good team.
Yeah.
And we had a few people that were sick. Apparently, we had 5 players that were sick because they ate the wrong food. They all had the same chicken curry or something, and they got sick. That was funny because they all usually those teams have their own cooks, so you wouldn't expect anything to go bad.
Hi, Luca.
I can read dirt, Brian, but I don't think I'm better than Marco van Basten.
Why not?
I'm not a football player.
Yeah.
And Mr. Brian was the first person who ever watched me live.
What, Brian Boru?
Yes.
Yeah.
Losing chat buddies.
Yeah. I've spoken to him in a couple of streams a while ago.
Oh?
Yeah.
About?
Oh, just about. I'm
A
sure
few
that,
or? Go on.
if I remember correctly, he's from my side of the pond.
Yeah, he's Irish.
Yes, my side of the pond.
Oh yes, yes.
I'm claiming it's all.
Okay, I'm full again. You can come and load me because you're way ahead. Can I see my pipe from here? Oh. You can't see. You can't see from inside if the pipe is out.
Oh, well, that's all right.
Shower. Hi, YayBot. Yes, I agree. Van Basten is terrible at farm sim. You're right. I didn't compare him in my context, but in his. It's my mistake.
Yeah, so you're better at farm sim than Van Basten.
Oh, I'm also better at farm sim than Messi.
Yeah. I'm better at football than Messi, though. It's just how it
I'm a
goes.
faster truck driver than Mbappe.
I'm faster in a JCB than
Yeah, but you shouldn't beat the
everybody.
JCB.
Why not?
Podcast merch. Maybe next time. When we do have the merch shop, it's so easy to.
Of course I
That's
do, chat.
easy. The easy part of the merch thing is that you just if you have an ID for a t-shirt you want, you can create it yourself. Just order the sample, and you have your unique t-shirt. I should actually make how do you join shirts. I'm just gonna skip a row.
Oh, absolutely, Brian. Yeah, Yos ain't got nothing on Henrik Larsson.
Yeah, that too.
So, Brian, since you mentioned his name, are you
My name?
Are you a Celt? Are you a hail hail?
I can't hear what he's writing.
Who? Brian.
Yes.
Oh, he's saying about Henrik Larsson that Henrik Larsson's better than you.
What?
Pretty much.
That's farm sim? You need the internet browser to make your own merch shirts.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Tony.
Yes, Brian. I know you're Irish, but do you support Celtic, or is it the other team that I can't mention?
That's another country.
Well, he mentioned Henrik Larsson as,
Yeah, that's true.
But
One of the two person I work with, his wife's father, so his father-in-law, he played in the Irish League like 30 years ago.
Ooh.
And I always thought that his daughter had like Swedish names, but they're actually Irish names. So once I heard that he played there, I'm like, oh, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
And I got I got Tony Miff in my chat.
Ooh.
And you know how I'm always, some people call it trolling, I call it being touch
Yeah.
in chats. But when I'm watching Tony, I always somehow turn into a different person. I'm a lot meaner. It's not even funny anymore. So I got in his chat yesterday and he's like, well, I was there and I did something else and I got back. And just as I ended, he said, wow, you guys are quiet. And I saw in the timestamp there wasn't a message for about 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And I said, shut up! And he got a bit mad at me. And then I got banned.
Oh dear. Are you unbanned
Because-
now?
Yes, but it was because the moderator didn't understand the jokes.
Okay.
But it was a bit rude from my side to actually tell the stream to shut up. But it was quiet. So that happened. So that was the first time I actually got banned on the farm scene chat.
Well, I've actually been banned.
And
as
nobody
well.
believed that.
I've been banned mistakenly. I think it was Bruce's Gaming because he
on
was
the
getting a whole bunch of trolls that were pretending to be Farmer Cop and YayBot and stuff like that. So he just banned them trolls, and he thought that I was one of them trolls when I was actually me.
You're you. Who would have thought?
Yeah. Hi, Asim.
Oh yeah, I put a link in the Discord. Yeah. You know Dave from G Portal, right?
Well, I know of him. Yes.
Yeah. Well, he's from Ohio, just like Tony,
All right.
and they're going to play golf tomorrow.
Ooh.
It's like a date, but it's not a date.
Is it sponsored by G Portal?
I think it is sponsored by G Portal. Unlike this podcast, which will never be sponsored.
Yeah. Well, I sponsor myself.
Okay, we might accept a sponsor from Less Responders Coffee. Or
Yes.
Late Responders.
late responders. Yeah.
I'll respond to you in 5 days, Coffee.
What, J-Troll or Yay-Troll? I ain't no troll. Darren Dole's a troll.
He should be working, or maybe he's still sick.
Possibly.
Soy? Soybeans. Yes.
And Brian supports Liverpool mostly.
That's good.
Did you watch the charity match at the weekend, Brian?
I didn't.
Between Celtic and Liverpool?
There also was another one with where Van Persie played. I think it was some. Can't remember which team. There was sort of one team, old people versus legends.
Yeah.
I don't recall which one.
Brock believes that we will be sponsored one day.
Who?
Brock Towsley.
Oh, we
You
got
will
all the
get-
people there.
Uh,
We will be. Well, the first thing we have to do is do a second show. That's the
Yeah.
hardest part.
we need to keep it consistent and
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think a bi-weekly.
Yep.
So you're not obligated to do it every single week. And to those listening, I may want to start doing a modding stream,
That'd be awesome.
so everybody can laugh at me and
They'll
be it myself.
they'll
It's,
be the shortest streams ever because sometimes it only takes you like five minutes to come up with a
That's
mod.
true. There, I've submitted mods that took longer to load in game than to make.
Yeah. And some of the most popular mods out there that Yos has done,
I didn't even test them.
you know, that they were pretty quick
Yeah.
But then again, it's some of them are just changing lines of code and adding bits and then send.
I recall with I'm not ignoring your chat. I just don't want to read what I said to somebody else last night that you're using against me now. I'm new here. Oh, I'm nearly full also.
Hi,
At
Matt.
the end.
Matt from the Shanty
also
Boys.
saying, what was I saying before this? Oh, the mods, even with the long range chainsaw on, people ask, how did you get this to console? And it's just an XML value that sets the distance.
Yeah.
And I just showed them the original line, and then the one from the mod, and like, oh, it really is that easy. Yeah, I don't do complicated things. I'm the only complicated thing. I'm full.
Are you?
Again, yeah. Won't get food again.
Well, you need to stop eating.
Yeah, sorry.
Can you remember what first got you into mod making?
Well, I did. When we started on 19 with the multiplayer, we had some of those specs mods and the crazy mods that were completely, which I were discovering as well as the original equipment.
Yeah.
And then I did some editing. Just on those that one map, that Delta Junction, to have a bigger combine. And then because we know 22 was coming, I was just orientating on how it worked. And then on 22 we started. That was a goal, to get started on 22.
Yeah.
And then we had some issues on multiplayer. I think all of them came, or most of them came just on issues we run into on multiplayers, like
your early
even lift
ones,
up pellets.
Yeah.
And the time, of course.
The time, that was your first one, can't sleep at night or whatever, because that was an issue we were having on the Pharmacop multiplayer. And Yos came up with it, and we were like, oh, put it towards Mod Hub.
Yeah, it only took a month back then before it got released. Yeah, even the lift of pellets, it's the wrong button.
Yeah, but the
lift of pellets, we had that. What now? I keep pressing the wrong buttons. We had that one of the first autoload specialization script, the one with Archimobile.
Yes.
And all the spellers just keep flipping over.
Yep.
And it wasn't even my own idea, somebody just suggested. I think it was Medico or even Steggy.
Yeah.
That suggested maybe we can make the pellets lighter. Because we all know about the update mess false hack. And then the first thing was just, maybe somebody finds this useful too, lighter pellets. Shut up, shoot. Somebody, I should try making a real mod. Like what?
Like a JCB?
No. I can put a flag on the JCB.
Yeah. I mean, do people know, is it out there that you're actually looking at something in the modern?
The what?
What you're trying to teach yourself on the modern side?
No, but that's maybe a journey I will share on stream. Try to learn some 3D modeling, something Shoots can't do. So I'm already ahead of him on that part. I can handle it. No, I'm also trying to do some. Ola's doing a lot of this automation stuff with Houdini.
Yeah.
I made a silo bunker in Blender already, shoot. Really easy, by the way. I haven't tried it in game yet, but... Keith? Is Keith here? I don't see Keith.
Yeah, some people find it easy to do coding and some people don't. Yeah. But mainly people with the background in their real lives of coding, they find it much easier. Which some of these top modders, they do these types of things as their job. maybe it's not modern thing, but they're out there creating web pages or doing some sort of software editing where they need to do lines of code, and it's basically a breeze to them.
Well, coming from web, the game coding is a whole different way of thinking. Tony, I don't think I have enough space on my hard disk for that list.
You have a list?
No, he said he can send me a list of mods he wants. I bet it
Oh.
has a Millennium Falcon on there, a Death Star.
Yeah, imagine if you opened the flow for people to send in requests. My goodness.
Well, I got one the other day. Somebody also. I don't get a lot actually, or any crap, anything.
Yeah, but
And I think actually this is one I should actually look in. It's to keep to stop your trader unloading when your contract completes. Because not everybody, some people wants to. Yeah. And it's not a really hard one.
Yeah.
Or maybe a Death Star that demolishes your building instead of the build menu. Oh, we're nearly done with this field.
Yeah, we are cruising.
We're cheating a little bit.
Yeah, but
And I'm starting to learn a little bit how to drive.
CNC code. That's machining though, isn't it? CNC.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's completely different. But usually that's generated by your CAM program.
And Savvy just gets annoyed at the language constructs in FS22.
Well, let's not get started on that. To be nice to him, not about the game. I don't think programming is language specific. You learn how things work, and then you can just adjust to any language.
Yeah.
It's sort of grammar in the end. All the things have specifics, but that's usually on the use case, not on the language. I mean, he's used to data stuff, so that's a new thing. But well, it's not really.
C++? I'm guessing that's a software.
Yeah, that's the old school desktop. I did a bit for that for embedded, which is sort of mobile devices. Not mobile, but handheld,
Yeah.
or anything that's not a computer. That stuff, like cash register.
How hard would it be to program like an app?
There are really easy ways, but it's not it's like a midway. You can really do it the native, what we would call native, is use, for example, on the Apple, you use their software.
Yeah.
But there are tools where you sort of create a website, and then there's a sort of skeleton app that loads that web page. So it's more accessible to different types of programmers.
Yeah.
And nowadays those are pretty extensive to allow you to use like cameras and other inputs. But the apps are a lot bigger and performance should be a little bit less. I did it once for a school project and everyone was like, wow, how did you do that? Like, well, you can use this. So you can make an app in 2 days. Like, yeah, but it's not how it should be done. Okay, I'm nearly full again. 95. In
Yeah.
Scotland, it's 1-up.
Against
playing?
Spain?
Oh, that's
I mean,
crazy.
If it stays like that, I'll take it. Absolutely. But I mean, recent years, I've definitely enjoyed watching Scotland and, of course, Celtic, because our football that we're playing is is much better than previous. Are you going to put the pipe out?
Is it not?
Nope.
And now? Is it moving?
Yes.
There's no icon. There's no icon for that.
Maybe that's
Show.
a mod that you can come out with.
I'm not really into that vehicle stuff. Let me find who scored.
Probably Dykes or one of our midfielders. Eight minutes in.
McTominay.
Yeah.
Tominay.
I'll take
Is that
that.
the one that plays at Juventus or?
No, that's the one that plays at Manchester United.
Oh yeah, that one. Oh no, that is the other one. That's Juventus, but he is not. Is it McKennie or something? He used to play there, but he didn't fit. You would think he's a certain nationality, but he isn't.
Right.
Or was it that one that's played at Argentina on the World Cup? That looks like a British person.
Oh, you mean McAllister?
Yes. Him.
Yeah, he's definitely not Scottish,
He
but
could
he's certainly got like a Scottish, maybe ancestry.
Oh, he was born in Argentina.
Have you seen much of this new?
Oh, his family is Irish.
All right, yeah.
Have I seen what?
Have you seen
It's
much of this new sort of player that's been touted as the next Erling Haaland? If you could.
Next already. Haaland
the
just
one-
started.
Yeah, I know, it's absolutely crazy. But this 20-year-old
20.
from
Haaland is like 20.
Denmark.
Was that the one we were talking? No, that's Younes, the other one.
Oh, what's his name?
You mentioned it the other day.
Højlund or something like that.
Oh.
He scored a hat-trick for Denmark yesterday,
Oh.
I think, or the day.
Could be. No. But I know from our own competition when they say there's a real talent, it's always way disappointing. I think we talked enough about the football. We should get on to something else.
Yeah, like food.
Food! Pancakes!
Pancakes.
Who would like some pancakes? Ta-da, ta-da, da, da, pancakes.
Is pancakes better than
This stream has
waffles?
been sponsored by G Pancakes All.
And I'm sponsored by waffles.
Waffle. You know the Dutch word swaffle.
Waffle.
It's like an S before the waffle.
All right.
It was a word of the year a couple of years ago. But it means to, I can't say it on stream.
Okay.
It's the thing of putting your sausage, slapping it side on side on the cheeks.
Oh, yes. Oh.
It's
dear.
in the dictionary now.
What
Welcome
I
to the
did-
Netherlands.
Oh.
Good evening, Mr. Ola. Yes, it's not the first time I streamed, but it's been certainly about 5 months ago.
Yeah.
Welcome in.
A waffle.
Sausage.
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 My goodness.
I don't know, Banks. You're too young for this. Oh, why did I bring this up?
Banks,
Waffles.
you close your ears.
Yeah. Oh, and there's Mr. Grady too.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble now, Yos.
I am. Suddenly I have moderators in this chat. Oh.
Hi, Mr. Grady.
How is Mr. Grady? How's Mr. Ola? Who
Mr.
may be live tonight.
Ooh.
He's sending me all those videos and tools he's making. I try to understand.
Yeah, but when's Ola going to start streaming on the red platform rather than the purple platform?
He's thinking about switching. Switch from Twitch. Because he doesn't like the quality on Twitch, but everybody says that they're at least harms in. The encoding is better and the
Yeah.
stuff. And he brought it up now. He was testing his stream and he thought he set his stream to private, but it came up in our feed and we're just talking to him. It's like, huh? Why are you here?
Why?
Oh, apparently Twitch doesn't do well with the downscaling from 4K to HD.
Right.
Okay.
Well, over on YouTube,
We shouldn't do 4K. It's a waste.
well, we have no reason to do 4K, but it sure works out for some of the content creators like Scroft and Farm Sim Guy and all them guys that do 4K.
No, why you would, if it's better because you're sort of putting more pixels into a tinier screen, why you wouldn't do it on just a regular 1080p. Oh, going too fast. Oh, and Twitch accepts a way lower bitrate. So yeah, I never streamed on Twitch. I don't even like chat on Twitch. It's too far to the side. It's too dark.
The good thing about YouTube is when you put your video up, somebody that searches for like modern tutorials, if we're talking about Ola, they will get recommended that video, which there is nothing like that on Twitch. To my knowledge, anyway.
Not that much anyways. Yes, shoot you shoot, but you can't upload to there.
Yeah.
This internet is so bad. Well, if you make the video bigger, where should the chat go?
You know how I said that we were supposed to be yield potential was about 70,000 odd?
Yes.
We've already got over 80.
Yeah, but this thing gives a bonus.
Oh, that's right, yes.
Oh. Are you flashing your lights? Because I thought I was...
Yep.
Am I? Okay, I thought I was hitting the wrong buttons again.
Oh, yeah.
I think I got the buttons under control now. I know some of the... I have to press my L2 with a lot of the things to do the start, lift, load. The L2 is on the front. It's on the back. Am I ready for some Houdini? Yes, teacher! Will you be doing some tonight, Ola? Oh, now it's my turn to ask how to pronounce his name, actually.
What? Renebu?
Nee, the Renbo.
Renebu.
But I know how to say, but I can't do it with my jaws don't go that far.
Your jaws.
No, it's a thing. Yeah, well, I try to translate it, but then it says if I translate it directly, it says that you're talking under your breath, but that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
But my jaws don't really open up all the way.
Yeah.
So it's. We notice when I'm on a call or on the phone, I'm speaking very clearly, but when I stop the call and I talk to a person directly, it's unclear. It's so weird.
You got lazy jaw syndrome.
Apparently, I laugh too much.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was going to say I really enjoyed Ola's community spotlight thing with Kermit just sitting there taking in all of what Ola was talking about. It was it's like yep, I understand all this.
I watched most of these spotlights, and I found this one really to be one of the entertaining ones because usually Kermit asks a question, and then it's about bailing, and then 5 minutes. The next 5 minutes, it's Kermit explaining how he likes bailing, and you don't get to hear the person in the spotlight. But now it was just Ola explaining.
It was Ola's spotlight with Kermit.
Yeah, for once. No, you didn't talk too technical. I don't think so. At least I understand it.
I fully enjoyed it. I think it was very
I just enjoy
insightful.
somebody really passionate. I know the two before that, they were pretty quiet.
Yeah, I like seeing people that have passion for the game, and you could clearly see that with Ola, with what he's doing and stuff like that. Sometimes you tune in and you're like, come on, just show a little bit of passion, please.
I was at a for one time I was on a what is it? Like a congress, but it was from this software company, which actually was C++. And I had other people talking or giving a presentation on this big stage that are like presenters, and they're not
Right.
enjoyable. And then there this, I think one of the, like there's sort of standardization group for the programming language, so they're like the biggest nerds on earth.
Yeah.
And his presentation was the best. Well, so enjoyable because apparently all those people have sort of sense of humor that I understand. But it was so much more fluent than the people that were sort of trained to give talks.
Yeah, I mean,
Because they really know what they're talking about.
Yeah. You can always tell who are passionate about something and when they're just reading off a script, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, people that are trained to read off a script generally show next to little passion at all.
Okay, let me catch up.
Have you got it all?
Well, I'm empty.
there's-
There's a little bit on.
There's little bits, it'll be fine.
We did it all pretty quick.
Yeah, 87,000, just shy of.
Okay, now the joke is to have Taz on the spotlight. I don't think that will happen.
Who?
Taz.
Oh, Tazzy Taz.
Taz Count Poliwhirl.
Yeah, I mean, we like to see people with passion, but there's also a balance that you have to stop yourself from showing too much passion, because...
Well, the question, the standard spotlight questions are pretty boring. They're just, what is it? Almost like your age and your name. What's your name? When did you start playing? Okay, like, pretty boring. They're not really questions that would encourage you to share passion, in my opinion. Where are you going?
But, well, is Yos going to be on the spotlight?
Maybe. I'm not a partner. So I'm less in line.
But do you have to be a partner to be on the spotlight?
Well, so far all those people are either streaming and a partner.
'Cause
There have been some modders, but most of those bigger modders they are partners because they have a larger community.
yeah,
And some of them stream. Like Omatana will be on. Well, she has like a German channel with these 25,000 subscribers.
yeah.
Ola is a partner.
Because
Did we have in the
even
past?
though it would be slightly risky, but it's a community spotlight, I wonder if in future they would maybe pull in a couple of selected people that are just general players of the game and don't really have a platform.
Could be. I mean, there are people like myself that are sort of in between.
Yeah,
I mean, because I work with some of the creators, and Kermit knows pretty well how I'm known around communities,
yeah.
and as a modder with some popular stuff. But I don't care. It would be complete chaos if I were to be on an interview. It would be the worst ever.
Well, let's face it, it probably be 10% talking about farm sim and 90% talking about pancakes and everything that isn't farm sim related.
That's
Yeah, but I
quite
think
another field.
yeah, I think it would be pretty cool to maybe have a couple of admins from some of the content creators on podcasts like Sassy. I would like, the back end of dealing with communities. Maybe needs a bit of spotlight. Sassy, Goggle Pop, and all these guys.
Pick a field. Another field. 20. Yeah,
Pick a
20
field.
it is.
Any field.
20 it is. I bought a field.
Okay.
To the south. Let's switch vehicles. Oh, I parked it, of course. Yeah, I'm in the... Gonna cheat here a little bit because I'm still... Oh, I should... Field is already harvested. F12 patrol! Let's do some barley. Plowed, 12 fed, full yield. No rolling. Picked. There we go. Oh no, fences. Okay, this one isn't too big. I'll get going. Yeah, I actually didn't watch that death stream. I think I was away that day. And I always think about watching stuff back, but I'm really bad at rewatching it because there's no interaction at the moment. That's why I barely watch any Let's Plays. Let's see. I tried to do this harvester in cab, but you don't see anything.
Yeah.
So I'll try this one on the outside. But so far the wheel is going pretty well. Are they using Houdini at Giants or not?
Yeah, that would be great if they can incorporate that. How did you get in there?
F12. I just teleported. And there must be a kid. Because I know there's another Yos, the one that created seasons. Also a Dutch person. He was employed for a while just to integrate seasons in 22. And I heard him, he's one of the people also from the Bumps and Noses.
Yeah.
And I heard him talk about Houdini too at FarmCon.
Do you not have super strength enabled?
I do. I got Lumberjack on there.
Oh. Okay. Done.
I was just gonna skip some of the ads for the grass, since it doesn't work well.
That wasn't a crash, by the way, guys. That was...
We don't crash. Okay, I'll go slower, a little bit slower. Terrain texturing. Yeah, I saw some of that. Probably with all the mess. Well, it's not I can't even say anything because I don't know how it works. But I had this idea and I pitched it to Ola. Because do you know anything about masks, Mr. Jason?
Masks?
How that will work? Mask. It's sort of a layer, and it's sort of black and white, and then just based on the file name, it just puts them on top of each other.
Right, so you're building up layers.
The white indicates on the square, whatever is white, with it will be for painted dirt texture.
Right.
And then you put them all together, you got what we see on the map.
Yep.
But you could use those files to generate a really beautiful PDA or a chart for the map in the menu, because you know what is what texture. And you know where the trees will be. You know where roads are. Well, you may know where roads are. Fields. So you could possibly create a nice map. But I haven't played with it yet.
Yeah.
I think it's a way, because I think there's also tools that will generate sort of a screen for you.
Right.
There's some people that just go in the map, zoom out, or fly up in the air and take a screenshot and put that as their map. I know. I haven't looked into that yet. I'm so unknowledgeable about maps.
Yeah, but it's a learning experience if you want to go down that route.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Teacher always says it's possible.
Mr. Teacher.
He's a teacher in real life, so there's that.
No, I didn't know that.
No, it's since last summer.
Oh, right.
It's a whole new experience.
Yes, Savvy, you've missed everything.
Everything. Really?
Yep. Savvy's asking anything I missed.
Yes. You miss a few spots, like I'm doing right now.
You missed
Big
the
time.
Yos, me giving Yos away.
Yes. Usually we're giving you away.
Yep. Oh, look, the entrance is just here.
Oh, that's good. I believe you had another topic you wanted to discuss.
Who, me?
Something that I find pretty important. Yeah,
What,
you
food?
messaged it to me. No. Well, something that too much food can lead to.
Oh!
What a segue.
What a segue. That was a professional segue. But is it really for discussion, or we just gonna?
I will support it. I watch other people, non-related, well, programming streamers that introduce it. That will just take a break and stretch with their crowd.
Yeah. Well, I was just looking, through and seeing some pictures, and I thought,
Wow,
huh,
don't make it personal.
interesting to see that health and a healthy lifestyle choices, I think they would put it down to.
Not something promoted in the gaming world. Yes.
Yeah, it really isn't, and I think like content creators, especially full-time content creators, they're
Sitting a lot.
sitting, absolutely. I mean, they're sitting at the PCs, recording videos, so they could be at the PCs for 10 hours a day, easily.
That's what I do every day.
Yeah, and they generally will forget to get up, go for a walk,
Think that the health meal is taking too much time on.
Yes, and then over a few months to a year, they'll notice a couple of extra pounds being put on, and they won't know about it. They might do, but
Just a side note: you left the truck in the crops.
it'll be fine.
Okay. Then I'll move it because I'm about to hit it.
Oh, yeah. So I was just thinking maybe we could spread awareness that our content creators should be maybe
Promoting?
promoting and also looking after themselves. Promoting by actually doing. Because if they're not looking after themselves, then they'll fall into issues with themselves, and therefore they won't be able to provide the content. So I just think people looking after themselves and promoting by actually doing might be a good thing.
Yeah. So how will we ever convince Chief to drink less coffee?
Well, we can't say that. Well, caffeine is a good actual fat burner, but obviously in consideration. Everything's healthy within consideration.
Ola, do you run backwards on the end of the day? If you're reversing that running on the morning?
Yeah. So Schultz is saying about Mr. CLP because he publicly came out with a video saying about his sort of weight loss journey and some of his issues. And
I
again,
caught a bit of that when he was doing
Yeah.
that walk and talks.
yeah, and obviously it goes hand in hand with mental health as well. You know, if you're out of shape, your mental health will probably be at a low point. So it's all in good favour, but
The biology doesn't change for anybody.
yeah.
It influences each other, mental and body.
I mean, me personally, with the lockdowns of the whole world, we all gained weight over that. Well, I would like to think that we all gained weight over that. And I personally let it get away from me. So last year I spent basically the whole year, and I lost, I think it was between 40 and 50 kilograms, which is a huge amount in the grand scheme of things. But
Yeah.
I needed to do something about that, rather than just sitting on my PC and accepting growing in weight.
Yeah. So I think Mr. Grady will agree that you can gain a lot of weight when you're just standing on top of a JCB. So you have to do some farm work.
Yeah. Instead of standing on top of the JCB, I could push the JCB.
Yeah, I'll just sit in the chair doing nothing. Yeah. But I think it's in any game or any esport, it's a topic.
Yeah, I just don't think that it's being mentioned enough in the farm sim community. I think we all forget about that because we're all channeled in and sitting down playing on servers, which is all great. Don't get me wrong, sitting down playing farm sim for 5 hours plus, we generally forget about, I should actually get up and go out for a walk or go out on a bike and look after ourselves a little bit.
And even that, I think we call it sort of a 20-20-20 rule. Sort of that you have to, every 20 minutes, stare at something 20 meters away for 20 seconds.
Yep.
Ice train. Banks, fire away. He has a question for the both of us.
Uh-oh.
No, we're not getting married.
But we will get a divorce.
Yes.
Yeah, I totally agree, Schultz. It's very easy to not be healthy.
What sort of heating pad do you have, Tony, just to keep you warm, or is it a muscle? Oh wait, for your back, of course. Yeah. Banks wanted to be bridesmaid.
Oh.
It's so cute to have a little boy walking up the aisle with the rings. You know, like a toddler. Did you know that Tony Myth is average height, just like you are?
Average height?
Yes.
What is average height?
You know, well, since you're sort of Irish, you know those red bearded, green dressed person at the end of the rainbow.
Oh, you mean the little leprechauns?
Like a leprechaun? Yeah.
Huh. But I mean, if you're talking average height, there's no such thing as a worldwide average height, is there?
Banks has a real question.
Okay.
And I don't get those too often, even though people know that I'm sort of an open book.
Yep.
It's asking about our career path. Like, do we like what we do right now? And if not, what would be your dream job? Which would also be, if we would like what we're doing, we could still have a dream job.
Yes.
I know you have done a couple of completely different things.
Yes. Yeah. I've done a hell of a lot of different things. I mean, when I left school, I went to college to study motor vehicle mechanics to be a car mechanic, and I completed that, did my time served, and it just didn't feel good for me because everything was going electrical, plug into a computer and diagnose in that way, and it just wasn't what I thought it would be. So I've worked on a farm, I've worked in care, that's old folks care, and looking after people in the mental health. I've been...
You volunteered at the animal shelter?
Yes, an animal sanctuary, we call it. I've also worked in FedEx. I've worked in McVitie's factory. In fish factories. I've done quite a bit, but yeah.
But what would be your real dream job?
I don't know. I haven't really put much thought into it because I think I would get bored being stuck.
Bye, Hydra.
See you later, Hydra. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I think I would get bored quite easily if I had a career. There isn't enough. I don't know. I haven't really put too much thought to it, but I kind of enjoyed being challenged by different things. And when I feel that there's no challenge there left, I move on to the next challenge.
Well, it certainly will broaden your skill set and experience with how certain types of businesses work.
Yeah.
Keep missing stuff here.
But that's me personally. I know there's people out there that much prefer balance and...
Routine.
Routine. Which is absolutely fine. Then go and get yourself a career in the field that you feel you are. But for me personally, it just didn't fit for me. And what about you, Yos? Are you a more routine person, or are you more of a...
I would say I'm routine in the mundane stuff, where I just what is it? The like a household. Just keep the... I need to translate this in my head. I've worked towards sort of creating a basis of routine that I know that I have room to play whatever I want and have the freedom to do whatever I want if I feel like it, without having to think that I might forget something like being able to pay bills or whatever.
Yeah.
If I want to go on a holiday, I can just do it. Well, not for half a year, but...
Yeah, so you're kind of like your own boss in a sense.
I've taken control of my stuff.
Yeah.
Way. Ryan would be a pizza tester. I'm gonna do a Jason here and stand on top of my thing.
Yeah.
But I think I wanted to be sort of an architect or an inventor. But I think I still am in a way of, but more in a generic sense of doing whatever I want, whatever I tried in college, different types of studies.
Yeah.
And jobs. Always incorporating, bringing something new, and thinking about how it's done. So there's sort of an architect, inventor in there. Even with mods, I come up with things that never been done before. All that stuff. I'm known for that with friends, so there's always something new when it's me. But now, I like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm working with one of my oldest friends. The business is growing. We got another business trip to Italy planned.
Oh, very nice.
And I could earn more if I go to a larger company, but I wouldn't have the freedom. I can leave at 3 p.m. if I want to, like, and do something at 10 for an hour, and that it's all fine.
Yeah.
We don't really take days off. If somebody has to do something personal, it's I'll see you later. That's all.
Yeah.
So it's sort of the ultimate freedom. But is it my dream job? I wouldn't say so. But I like it at the moment.
Yeah, but would you be happy doing that for the rest of your life?
Yes, because it's pretty laid back.
It's free, it covers your bills, and yes.
And I'm not smart enough to do anything in neuropsychology, which I enjoy reading about in my spare time. Which is just a suggestion of trying to understand HDD and my own behavior.
You're
Which
trying
sort of-
to understand you, are you?
Yes. And that's been going on for over at least 10 years. Just reading.
Yeah.
Understanding how certain actions that you're doing constantly, how that's influenced, and how you can sort of learn to know what triggers that and prevent it, the annoying stuff. But I'm still annoying at sometimes. So it's been I've been a lot worse. But Tony, you're in luck actually.
Oh.
I used to be the toxic person in communities. All different type of communities.
I couldn't actually see you being toxic.
Well, it's more people not understanding that you're just putting your leg.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe with the all ages here that we're not really rude. We used to be swearing a lot.
Who, me? I don't swear.
No, me on previously. So yeah, that's it. That's the old Yos.
Yeah, well, you
That
know
was
me.
before we discovered farm sim.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
you know me. Out off stream and out
Yeah,
of
you're
general.
quite a potty mouth. Well,
Yeah. I mean, yes, I filter myself quite a lot when I'm in the forefront of general chat. So I hope you all realise that. Because, yes, I do tend to swear quite a bit in my day-to-day life, which is something that I've considered normal throughout my life.
when you're by yourself,
Well,
because I do a lot.
I swear in my head to myself, yes.
I like to swear at my computer screen when something's not working.
Are you just driving around, or?
I am, unless
Okay.
you need to be emptied.
Well, I mean, I'm 62%, so.
What your mental capacity? Banks, I hope we've answered your question.
Yes. And Savvy's Farm is asking, saying that you should read Marvin Minsky's Emotion Machine.
Okay, he will have to send me that on Discord,
Yes.
because my memory is terrible lately. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Moral of the story is enjoy whatever you're doing. If you don't enjoy it, change it.
My thing with school is that school shouldn't really give you the education to do a job. It should give you some what we call handles
Well-
to sort of get the abstract of a job.
Yes. Well, this is the thing that's always annoyed me growing up. You don't realise it when you're at school getting taught science and all this stuff that, 80% of it you're not going to use in a job. And school should be getting you ready for the wider world and work. And it just doesn't. I mean,
Well, there's a lot out there.
I mean, I generally get the consensus that it's giving you basic to follow in career paths of different stuff, but it should really be teaching people how to actually do banking, look after finances, tell people about taxes. That's a huge miss that school missed out on for me personally. They didn't teach me anything to do with taxes, national insurance, and any of this.
Texas, so they teach you all the states?
Pardon? All the states?
What?
Wait,
What?
What do you mean?
Yes, Tony, you should watch Wallace and Gromit. Well, yeah. But doing taxes can be done by somebody that's studied for that particular thing.
Yeah, but I mean, in the UK, taxes generally get took off you, deducted from your pay packet before it even... I should say some taxes, because your working tax, that gets deducted from your pay. But you will need to look after your own tax of council tax, which...
Yeah. Banks say that they don't teach any finance stuff there.
Yeah.
But that's why you have all those credit cards in the US banks. They want you to not know anything about finance.
Yeah.
They want you to know about shapes and colors, and that color should be red. But it's important because in my city, we have some of the poorest regions of the country. And we also have a lot of, which now is legal since I think a year, is online gambling. There are advertisements on every TV show, at bus stops, and those people tend to take the public transport because they can afford a car.
Yeah.
And now they're sort of trying to ban it again, or at least I think they now have a law that says that like known people can't do the advertisements anymore.
Right.
But still, it's everywhere, and even one of those, the biggest one, is state-owned. It's I don't know, a lot to be gained. But we wouldn't talk politics on here.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's... We definitely could talk politics and be here
I'm not good at politics. I don't know anything about politics.
10 hours, but it would probably...
I'm not interested.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, let's just stay away from politics, because it can get out of hand very quickly.
I'm just checking scores. You're still 1-0 up. Half time.
That's great. I'll take that.
Do we have anything else playing? Yeah.
Oh, well, that's another field done.
We're just going way too fast.
I think so.
I can take this to the side now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'm up for more questions.
me too.
Let me see if I can get this in cap.
Remember to take a look at Yos's description of frequently asked questions.
No,
before you ask them.
I replaced it with something else.
Oh, right. That's a shame.
You said the entrance was somewhere here?
Down at the bottom corner.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Down on the corner, down on the street. Yeah.
Yes, I agree, Savvy.
There's ditch here.
Politics and religion, two themes not to go there. Absolutely. Especially...
Two things I know nothing about.
Yeah. Yeah. Even though when I talk football, especially with the club that I support, it's very much religion based. And
Well, you know how we call that other team.
Yeah, and it can very much spiral out of control, as it does when I talk about our rival. It's that ingrained in me. I can't even bring myself to say their name.
Okay, now I have to figure out what buttons to press to unload.
Oh,
R2 and triangle.
D2.
R2 triangle 2.
Oh,
Oh, Tony, you know, he says, talk about cereal and milk.
Ooh.
You know, those pictures of, I think it's one of those intelligence things, or primary school ways of thinking. Is with the sand, the rocks, and the water in a bowl. How you can fit in, how it doesn't fit if you do it in the wrong order. Do you know that?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm lactose intolerant, so anything with cereal.
No. Not. I'm just referring. He said it, but I'm talking about something else.
Right.
There's this question where it's you have a bowl and you have rocks, sand, and I think water. And if you put in the rocks, if you first put in the sand and you put the rocks, and it doesn't fit, it's too much.
Okay.
But if you put the rocks in, then you get all those gaps which you can fill with the sand. So it
okay,
fits.
right. Yeah, it's one of them.
Yeah.
Sort
So
of
that's the thing about
experiments.
volume, right?
Yeah,
Volume. Which
yeah.
is a weird thing in this game. Because if you have stones, right, and you put them in an IBC tank, which is 2x2, is 2000 liters contents, volume.
Yep.
Not weight, not anything.
It's
There are a lot of gaps
Yep.
between the stones. But if you have a mod and you cross those stones to powder, so it should be less volume,
Yep. Then
you get more than the original volume in this mod. It
Yeah.
does. The physics are wrong. If you put 5,000 liters of grass in a bale, you get 5,000 liters of compressed grass, which doesn't make sense. Because it should be less liters.
Well, technically speaking, but
No, because you're not. It's not quantity. Quantity. It's not.
yeah, but
It's not. It's a space you're filling, and if you're compressing it, the contents of that same space is going smaller.
But how would you adapt that into farm sim?
Density, mass of materials.
In other words, could you do a mod to reconfigure?
No, it's too much. You have to do every type.
Okay, so it would be a
And
base.
people will get confused.
It would be a base game feature. It would need to be like a new game, basically.
I don't know. It's too much. Conversions, metrics, imperial system.
Well, if everything was done on weights, so when you can what's the
To be done on mass then. But those trailers, they have a capacity in volume
Yes,
because you got
there's a trailer
a square
fill.
that you can fill up.
There's a trailer fill limit which is off by default, but if you turn that on,
It's on weight.
It goes.
And then depending on what you fill it with, you
Yeah.
get a different amount of space or liters.
Yeah.
Because you can have way less liters of stones than grain with that turned on.
I wonder how many people actually play with that turned on.
I know we had so many discussions about people not understanding that this. Yeah, I'm staring at the trailer. This space is a set. This space is just a fixed amount of liters. And then depending on the fill type, it's a different type of weight or mass. Oh, this is almost political. Okay, we need something new to discuss.
It's almost political.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, we just launched a site that is a joint organization based on standardization in measuring stuff in a specific field.
Yeah.
And they're joined between the other big one we did and sort of a standardization in all types of measurement. And they have all those publications about measuring and using the right units.
Right.
So that's in the back of my head when I'm talking about it.
Okay.
Yes, Savvy.
Hi, Mr. Floof.
Oh, Mr.
Floof, Floof.
Floof.
Flo, I called him Floof. With an A. Or an E. whatever.
Savvy's farm is saying the advancement made in the physics from FS19 to FS22 are astonishing. I'm glad you brought that up because people like to slay saying FS19 was better. What they're talking about is modded. Yes, some mod maps in FS19 may or may not be better than the FS22 stuff. But if you take base game FS19 and base game FS22, huge improvement. And if you don't think that, and I would love to have a discussion with you. It's a huge improvement from FS19 base game. We've got to talk about base game. I just come across all these comments of like, oh, FS17, FS19 was better than FS22 and all this, and I'm like, did you actually play the base game?
Why would you?
Yeah, it's crazy. But I'm glad that Savvy is just playing his first steps.
Oh, he's still 19, right?
No, he's now going into FS22.
Okay. After all this time.
Yes.
Yeah, I see a lot of in the official Discord. There are people that come in and like, well, they could have added a few mods and it would be the same game.
Yeah. I
But
mean, I don't.
maybe their PC is not good enough to notice
Yeah.
different.
I don't mind. I'm all for people sharing their opinion, but when it's backed up by nothing, then what are you even bringing to the table? I mean, if you're going to stay, something's wrong with the game. Bring in something that backs up your claim, and put it in a way to giants to help them get to the source of the issue and fix it. But you coming in screaming at them saying this is trash, you're giving them no advice whatsoever other than it's trash, and they're just going to discard your comment.
Yeah. And there's so many coming in the Discord that they're like, oh, I wish they added this John Deere and then this John Deere. And I go, no,
Yeah.
not more John Deere. But those messages get lost. I mean, a public, open lobby where the people just putting out bullshit, which I can say, it's not the right place to put your requests.
No. Savvy only has 2 hours of FS22 so far. Well, good
we're
luck.
nearly outrunning him.
Good luck. I actually seen the hours I've got in FS22, and it even shocked me.
Yeah? But combined?
Combined between the Xbox and the PC is... we're just talking FS22, by the way.
Yeah.
Well over 1,000.
Yeah, I should have more, but I don't have it on Steam, so I'm not... it's not tracking my game time.
There's tracking on both Xbox and Steam for me, so it was pretty simple for me to find out. I'll just actually go and see what Steam says now.
Oh, I did a test. Yeah, I'm trying to drive on the tracks, but they're AI cars in a way. I did a test once to block the map vehicles on the train overpass, and the train will just go right through those cars. But you will get stopped by the train or by the cars.
Yeah.
Secret collision. I know a train!
Yeah, I have 844 hours just on the PC version. And I have about 20 days played on the Xbox version. This is just FS22 though.
I don't really care about play hours. That's what I like about the game is there are some achievements that they're just there to have something.
Yeah.
There are no levels, and after all those games I played with just leveling, skills, experience stuff,
Would you?
unlocking items. It's
So would you
so much
like to
easier.
see a career mode type thing in Farm Sim?
No.
Because I know some people would love to see like a career mode, but
They just
I'm
need
absolutely
creativity.
yeah. I mean that might cover the first initial release time, but it would quickly go into the sandbox with all the
Yeah.
mod maps. So
It may be something for new players to get a sense of, hey, this is how you can do it.
a tutorial career
Oh,
mode
I think
type
the train hit me. Yeah, there's the train. I think I'm stuck in it. Suddenly I went way too quick. Yeah, it put me in a tree. Oh no!
Oh no!
I'm stuck in two trees. I was just driving on the track, and at least didn't. It got me on the back, and it just started pushing me, and I sort of had it under control of going the same direction, but it pushed me off.
Yeah, Schultz was saying that he's really looking forward to the next title of Farm Sim when they can dump the old gen consoles. I mean, me personally, I feel that the current new gen consoles, PS5, Xbox Series, can play a lot more.
They have the hardware.
Yeah, they have the next generation hardware, but they're just being held back by the last console.
Yeah.
But it's a business point of view. Giants have got to run it like a business.
Oh, even in the Discord, there are people that are playing 17 because they can't even. They don't get enough allowance to buy 19.
Yeah.
Or even 22.
I mean, if Giants wanted to do it for the player base and had us stuck back on hardware, software that was suited for the last gen consoles and stuck it with PC and everything, they probably wouldn't have got the sales through the roof like they did with FS22. And I think going forward, I think the last gen consoles will probably be dropped from the next game. But
Yeah,
that's not confirmed. Don't take my word. Absolutely not.
But even the current last gen are 5 years old.
What the current last gen?
Yeah.
I mean, could be a little bit more.
So they're already sort of getting outdated in a way.
Yeah, but there is obviously going to be a whole bunch of people that can't afford the next gen console, and they would be a miss. But at that, they can stick with FS22 and still have longevity out of it simply because the amount of mods that are in the game, the amount of maps. FS19 was still getting mods added to that.
Yeah, only for a while.
For a while, even when FS22 was going out. So, but Giants as a business has to move forward and
yeah,
they can't.
At the same time, there are a lot of players that are asking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the next gen. Schultz is just saying the next gen hardware. That's 3 years old. Oops. So it just goes to show how old the old gen is.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I get better graphic version, better graphics and better gameplay on my next gen Xbox than what I do on my PC.
On your donut PC?
Yeah. Well, to me it's my everything. But I've only got a 1060 graphics card, which I can upgrade, absolutely no problem. But
yeah,
I'm gonna wait a while before I do that.
I know. I never really noticed the graphics, but I don't have the best eyesight. But I played so much console that I don't really care about it. It's for me it's a whole different experience playing on a console.
Nuclear Salmon is saying if they didn't dive into the whole crossplay, they could have did 2 separate games. Business sense, you might think that they could have made more money. They probably
2K
couldn't
would be bad.
because cross-play is actually a selling factor.
If you have to maintain 2 games, they don't have enough people for that. So
they have to have 2 teams. That it just wouldn't have made business sense to do that. And cross-play itself is a selling factor on both consoles and PCs.
Yeah.
But we've got to remember that consoles is at least half the market of farm sim.
Yes. Many people.
Microsoft and Sony need to get with the times and make the console the same power as PC.
Well, they are pretty much. If you look at the specs, they're probably above the average PC gamer. But they run their own custom software.
The next gen PlayStation 5 and next gen Xbox Series.
They run 16 gigabytes RAM.
Yeah, they were pretty much on par with the PCs of that time. Not the super high spec PCs, because obviously you can get some really.
But they are better than your PC.
If we were taking money value for what the console cost and what building a PC, you probably would go for the console. Yeah. But with PCs, every year you could probably upgrade your PC to be better. Whereas you would have to wait 5 to 10 years for the next console.
Wait 10 for it to release, 12 to buy it.
Yeah.
All the availability issues. When I ordered the Wii on the weekend, it was the first time, and this is one of the bigger online shops in the Netherlands, where they had PS5s on stock. Fire away, Banks. He has another question.
Uh-oh.
He's tired of you mentioning Xbox.
Absolutely, Schultz. I totally agree. I mean, that's why I'll never get rid of my console, my Xbox. I'll play Forza Horizon and Farm Sim and Call of Duty on my Xbox.
I tried to play some of the things I did on PlayStation on the PC, but I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Smaller screen.
I only generally play Farm Sim on my PC.
It's the only game I play on the PC.
Yeah. Although I do have like Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator, and I have a couple of other games. I just generally don't play them.
No, every once in a while I do a weekend where I just play Fallout 4 again or
Assassin's Creed. I know.
Assassin's Creed indeed. Yeah,
I know.
Or on the PC I have some of those own really old games of late 90s, which I used to play with my brother, like Knights and Merchants or Dungeon Keeper, which I used to play during Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun because Darren do play that game too. It's a really funny game.
Yeah.
But I think it's from 95. Bank's question is, what is something you would like to see base game for your next FS game?
Oh, is he doing the Kermit, is he?
Yeah. Of course you will say that, Ola. Ola just wants his water textures.
Yeah, he just wants his water textures from Silverrun.
And then up them a bit.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Ola will probably up them even more than what Giants have.
Basic game PPS would probably be one of the things that are just so common in real life, from what I've been told. Yeah. Having no farming experience at all.
I mean, what would Yos want as a feature?
Pancakes.
We've got pancakes.
I think GPS would be one of my things. I'm not into any of the terrain stuff like mud and getting stuck in the ground. It's just would annoy me incredibly a lot.
Yes. I was going to say GPS as base game.
Yeah.
I would love that very much.
Well, maybe more of a quality of life for me would be the more things that we already have that you have the option to turn things on and off. So if you don't want to play with rolling or mulching, you can turn it off and it sort of gives you that bonus. But now you have to do it to get that extra bonus.
Yeah.
There are many things that they add and they're not an option.
Yeah. Yes.
And I
GPS.
totally agree with Oda there that the forming of terrain, mud and stuff, like SnowRunner has, that it will bring it back to a really niche game instead of the game mainstream. Just for the casual gaming, it's too much to take into account. There's already a lot that you have to know about this game to understand the flow. I mean, they did great with the academy now. It's written tutorials, how things work, but they're not the only way to play it.
No. And that's the greatest thing about Farm Sim is there's not one way just to play this game.
No, but that is confusing to the casual gamer that likes to give this a try.
Yeah.
I think, oh, I have 2 hours of field, okay, and now I planned it and I have to do so many things. You need a lot of equipment.
Yeah.
It may be overwhelming to start.
I think on FS22 maybe Giants missed the mark to begin with a tutorial type sense, because we got a huge influx of new players that were coming to the Farm Sim series for the first time on 22, and we didn't really have much of a tutorial in game.
No.
Whereas in previous versions, I think FS17 had a tutorial. FS19,
Maybe, yeah.
maybe.
I think, yeah. I remember doing it on Ravenport when I first started.
Yeah.
Which was actually on Stadia.
Ooh.
Because I had Stadia at the time, because I got a good deal with Cyberpunk. And then the first, when Carcassonne Farm first aired, I got it on the game on Stadia. Because I was just entertained by the game, by the series. Oh, this is dead end this road. That's not good.
So Savvy's saying he would like to see actual interaction with the ground. If you're driving repeatedly over the same path, it should develop into a dirt road. The grass not grow that much. Turn seasons on.
That's
and crop destruction.
Different information. Yeah.
I mean, there might be mods out there, Savvy. Once you get a consensus of base game and how it is, you'll lose your mind with the mods and what they do to the game. If you want to go down the realism route, there's tons of mods for realism. If you just want to have fun and go fast, there's tons of that as well.
And one of the other things I heard is those natural disasters. The thing is, you need
natural
like
events.
A probability of how often will it occur. Because even if you're in that area,
Yeah.
you know that CBW had some tornado damage last year.
Yep.
But it may be once in 10 years that it even gets close. But 10 years in this game, some people don't even have that long of a save game.
No.
So there will be a chance that you never get any damage. But every other year where your fields float or burn or a drought is maybe too much.
Or events in game that pop up every now and then. Again, the timing of it would have to be, but like aid, where it says, oh, they want 250,000 litres of wheat delivered to this place to send off to that place.
That is maybe one thing I would accept as a not a video of achievement, but more of an interaction with the game, is where it's more time-based to deliver crops. With those contracts you can just start them and do them forever, or keep them open forever.
Wasn't
Wasn't it on 19 where you had
Yep.
to
it was time
That was a lot
based.
better. Yeah. That's a lot better if you have just hey, if you can
Because
deliver this much in like the next hour,
yeah, because
you get a huge
nowadays
bonus.
on multiplayer servers, people can take out ample contracts and leave them sitting there for a long time, forever. Yeah. And savvy also when you get up and going, join multiplayer. Multiplayer is a different experience.
Yeah, that's where Jason tried to teach me how the game works. And you see how it worked out.
And we have 3 servers here on the Pharmacop channel, and there's plenty of servers over on the other communities as well. I know Sealy Peeps have at least 1 server. Farm Sim Guy has servers. Does DJ have servers?
We were thinking about it, but I actually discouraged it because all those admins are playing elsewhere.
Yeah.
And we had it even with Tactical, and they're just every now and then there would be a person that locked on, and then there's nothing going on. The other people.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Is there anybody on?" And then, well, now everybody has servers available with the G Portal sponsors. But in the end, they're always the same groups that play on the specific server. Like we have our people, the Hydra and the Peeps have their same group. That's the same. And some of them have them public. I think FSG, most of them are for members only.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Savvy's already been doing multiplayer since 13. Right, yeah. Don't get too carried away with the mods until you get a understanding of the base game, because it has changed.
Don't listen to Miko.
Yeah. And have a look at the productions as well, because there's a lot of mods out there that'll change it up and confuse you. I also would highly recommend Precision Farming. I can't play without it, even though I have today, but...
Yeah, well, we're not blending yet.
Yeah.
We could have done another field.
We could have, but we're just...
I'm driving around the map and I know you're probably still sitting on the truck.
No, I'm totally sitting on the trailer of the truck.
Oh, there are even dirty footprints inside this vehicle. That's not my shoe size. Too small.
Absolutely, Nuke. The community will always help you. But Savvy knows that anyway, so... Whenever I need help, I just go and pester Yos.
I don't know.
That's normally his answer. Then it leaves me crying.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
But I asked it before, but I think I either missed the answer or there was no answer. But Ola, will you be live later?
Live.
We have a Dutch. There's an ice cream brand that's called Ola. I'm saying Ola instead of how it's probably pronounced. We'll see. Okay.
Does Ola have many plans going forward than just is he working on any other map?
Well, he had a test map where he's trying all those new automations he's producing, and it's sort of turning into a map already.
Yeah.
Because he made some stuff that's that makes it really easy. That usually takes a few hours to do it by hand, and now it still takes some time, but an automated process if you were to change something.
Yeah.
I'm going to the end of a map again.
I mean, is he on to the next big project like a Renovue?
I think this is. I think it's a console size map.
Well, what about taking a section of Renovue and,
Oh yeah, the top right corner.
and calling it Mini Renovue or something like that?
Mini boo,
Mini Boo.
like
Yeah.
mini Bren.
Mini Boo. Like take a section of Renovue and just put it to standard size.
No, I think he's now using a sort of a terrain generated by a tool I've been playing around a bit, called Gaia
Gaia.
something.
Oh,
It's
I
sort of a
don't know.
world terrain generator, and you can just export a height map and you put it in your sample map, and suddenly you have a real terrain. Don't do that. That's not very nice.
It's not very nice.
Thing is, something I really like to see is I put this up that you move with it instead of just floating, standing wherever you are.
Yeah.
Oh, it lost its hair. Hey, you can see the dirty
Little
footsteps from the
Norway. Yeah, but Norway's kind of big. I think something with Renovue in the title would be.
Maybe a better question is, will we do something unrealistic? Because now there are a lot of, well, there are some things in Renovue that were added just because the game, it had to be added. Like a sell point for a specific crop.
Yeah.
Even though they don't grow that anywhere in that region. I just want my sugarcane.
Yeah.
We all want to do poplars. But this test map it's not a real area. At least that's what it says.
It's just a test map. It's a map for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about, there was this test stream I mentioned earlier where he was trying YouTube and Mr. Marcel was in there. And we were talking about, I was figuring out how maps work. And Marcel asked me, are you working on a map? And then he asked, will it be liftable?
Liftable map brought to you by Yos.
And then I'm brainstorming about how can I add something that's part of the landscape and make it sort of liftable, like you have a volcano but you can actually lift the volcano. And there would be something under there.
A map under a map.
Or a maze that you can just sort of lift a mountain because it's not part of the terrain but actually just a large model. And there would be more, a hidden world.
I don't know if a map by Yos would be a good thing because it'll be full of little trolls.
Yeah, but I have to make it all, so that will be really time consuming.
We would go to mow grass and end up with a straw swath. We would harvest corn and end up with soybeans.
I don't know, but they don't test gameplay, so that may actually pass.
Well, yeah, technically speaking, it could be done.
If you got the right description with a good reasoning.
Oh, technically speaking, it could all be done. I don't know if Giants would allow it.
Well, there are some other. Maybe Ola can help me with this one. There was a joke to make glow in the dark bill wrapping. Hi, Metzi.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing?
Let's see.
Whee! We don't have buttons for us left.
Did you ever look into the cellar under the barn in Elm Creek? There was a mini-map model in the corner. You could lift that around.
What?
Yeah, that's just an item. I think it's just a map prop.
liftable map. Yeah. No, but there's many things you can do. But we had some in the Discord. I sometimes say something really weird, and then Marcel said, "Okay, I will allow it if you put it in one of your existing mods, like the glow in the dark bills or chrome reflective bill wrapping."
Yeah.
And I turned the popular beta, the biomass beta, into something that does core into chef bills. Like, I'll allow it, but not as a separate mod. I actually need to ask him if I can put an update for liftable pellets on Saturday to include a pellet of blinker fluid.
Blinker fluid.
Because it will be April 1st. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe with the metalness. There are reflective things in the game, but I don't know how to do those shader stuff. I'm sure it's possible.
It will be.
Or maybe with the water textures. You have a bill when it looks like it's water. There are mirrors. The game have mirrors. The trailers are mirrors. It will be weird when the wrapper is going around it, but as the end product, it should work.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I just noticed on this map is that they did so many beautiful things on this map, but they forgot to add painting textures. There are just a few. Even the dirt that's used here on the ground is not in the paint.
All right. Yeah, but them things could be added in an update. Would it need a new?
There's an update coming.
Yeah. But I like this map. It's
Bills are bills are their own type. Pellets are sort of spherical, but bills are not. Well, there was another thing that I was allowed to add, but not as an. And here's a thing that Ola may not want to add to Rendezvous, but people may want it. Is the swapping from this map, which they can do with my add-on. But
yes, they can.
It's easy for him to add those canola and mowable things to his map with a few lines and textures. If he wants to, I can get him all the info.
Yeah.
Where is my header? Probably still in the field. Because I've seen BC Builder on some other people requesting, and he's open to share anything.
Yeah. Hi, Morgan.
Okay. I think there are a few textures that is instead of straw, there's a new fruit tribe converter, which adds barley, oats, canola and stuff. A new windrow and a few effects. But it's a really American feature. And CBW was really excited because he used to do this, or at least he used to do it in this area.
Right.
The swapping. And I thought it had to do something with those open fields, like a dirt farm, but it would make sense because it's just one big plain when there will be a lot of wind. I thought that the grain, because they're lightweight, they would just flow away. But apparently it's for something else. And I forgot the actual reason why they do this.
Yeah. Nuke saying would be nice to have the drying part of the swathing to be more realistic. Same with hay and just drying in general for grain. Corn dryers are very common in USA. Didn't Mapper's Paradise try something with that? And it didn't really.
I know there are grain dryers, but it's just production with input-output.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
That's still possible, Oda. It's but you will get straw when you mow it. But this adds an extra group where it gets this, because this is barley and this texture is barley, it's not straw. So you pick it up and then you get body in your combine. And you can still, and then it will still separate the straw, and you get a straw swath after it. But it's a different way of harvesting, and this first map, it's a new way of playing. And it's pretty fun because this machine is really, the harvester, this mower is really easy to drive. It's a bit, nearly zero turn. And it does crash as well. Hi, YayBot.
Oh,
Yeah, we got a lot of barley here. Now, if anybody can make this for every crop, then you can add an add-on for swathing a lot more crops.
yeah.
Or use this as a generic type for soy and sunflowers because that makes sense.
So this works for Maize Plus, right?
No, it does not work together with Maize Plus.
Right. So,
That's a good idea, Ryan. If I were to make a farmhouse, there would have to be a truck on top of the roof. Because that was a beautiful truck we had on No Man's Land when we first started. On the chimney.
oh,
It stayed there. It
yeah.
stayed there for weeks and then suddenly it just fell off. It was no fun. I should turn it off.
Hi, my truck again. Yeah, the swathing is a nice feature that's brought to the game because that's another new way of playing.
And I like new ways. It's the same what Oda is doing with his Houdini magic. And there are people that don't understand it. They're like, hey, I can do this the way that everybody has always done it.
Yeah.
And if we all thought that way, we wouldn't have these new combines or better yields or precision farming. So we need people that will look for improvement and be ready to deal with the hate they will receive for it.
And the great thing about this is you could have bushels plus on the back of your harvester and it will yield more, wouldn't it?
And you will get more straw as well.
Yeah.
And if you use the extended straw crops, you can swath canola and get straw on there too.
Yep. Is this the Antagonia map? No. This
Hey, I
is-
got that same question.
Was it by Mantruck?
I don't think so.
This is Edgewater, Saskatchewan.
That's Sister Sledgewater.
Oh, Sledgewater, sorry. The only
Yeah.
available on Google Stadia.
Yeah. Are there any more questions?
Any more for any more?
I think we did pretty well, 2.5 hours in.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't think we would be going this long. Once we get chatting, we get chatting.
Do we?
Well, I do.
Don't start too late, Ola, because he's here. He sleeps less than I do.
Who does?
He will stream. Ola, he will stream until 2 and then he sends a message again at 7 a.m.
Yeah, that's crazy. Sleep's important. Get your 8 hours.
Yes, he knows.
Ugh.
I think my I set my delay to 10 seconds instead of 20 because I see the response chat way faster than I'm used to. Banks next mod is currently waiting. I may work together with the maker, one of the makers of this map, to have that swatting feature as a script add-on, so you can use it on any other map. Well, most other maps. There need to be one more update to this other vehicle on model before you can use it on some maps.
Oh.
Which is all to do with categories.
Nuclear Salmon is asking, are you doing more of these? Pretty cool to come in and chat with y'all.
As long as you come in and ask questions, then makes it easier for us.
Yeah. So,
I think we picked this map to do this one for just easy driving with a wheel, but to do something just large view so we have more attention to the chatting instead of focusing on what we're doing. I was interrupting you.
well, I mean, I was just going to say we plan to do this bi-weekly, fortnightly, every 2 weeks, however you want to say it. Yeah, we're just going to see what comes of it, and yeah, I'm now in the house.
Oh, that's good.
And what do you mean by come in and chat with y'all? What,
Nobody
in the
comes
chat?
chat with me.
Or do you actually mean in the voice chat?
Jason, knock knock.
And Nuclear Salmon is asking, how does he exit? Hello?
Hello? Didn't you could see through the windows. Knock knock. Are you going out to play?
No, because I can't.
Oh.
No, I'm stuck in the box.
Well, I think there's one thing left to do.
Oh yes. Uh-oh.
I should put this on top of the building.
Nuclear Salmon was meaning in the text chat, and heroes respond. Yes. So, yes, that's what we want. We want people to ask us questions.
Yeah,
and
it's an interactive podcast.
Yes, interactive. And it doesn't need to be about farm sim. It could be about sport.
Anything.
Yeah, it could be about
AMA.
anything. Not that we know everything in the world, but if we know about it and we want to chat about it, then
I got Google on my phone.
Oh, Polycount Taz has just shown up.
Beth!
I heard he made some progress on his cultivator.
Ooh.
But I know the reason why he's putting it off, because his cultivator will be 5 meters wide, which is too big for him for his own place on.
Yeah. I once joined Taz on his play.
He was on Saturday or Sunday. I was watching for a bit.
Yeah, but they're always on Twitch over there, and I
don't like chatting on Twitch, but
yeah, I wish everybody would just come over to YouTube, because that's just me personally. I don't know. I've always got YouTube open and stuff, and it's much easier for me just to drop in on YouTube.
Well, I got both the apps on my phone.
Yeah, but
I know. If you switch out, it closes the chat again. It's annoying.
I just rarely find myself on Twitch these days. Yes. So, yes, to answer your question, Nuclear Salmon, yes, we're wanting to do more of this. And yes, we wish for people to interact and ask us questions and involve themselves in the chat. And no, you cannot join.
No?
Nobody can join. Not even
There's
me
some
can join.
connection hoses out here.
Oh wow, I'm free. I'm not sure about that though. Oh, you found some.
This is a new version that should be submitted soon, but I should take a screenshot and send it to Bear.
Is that from the harvester or
I think from the header.
Yeah.
Circle with red. Slightly thicker. Save.
Come on, Taz. Come to YouTube. Well, I should say come back to YouTube.
Yeah. Matthew, you need to be in your own Discord and enter voice chat. Yeah. I will bring this parties at the farm and then.
Yes.
It
Is
will be
everything
good.
else at the farm? Oh, I've tabbed
No,
the combine.
In the harvester that was hit by a train.
Huh. So you're fully blaming a train for this?
Yes, it hit me on the back. I got proof on the playback of this stream.
Oh. Are you wanting it left there, or are we going to bring it?
Yeah, just S12 it.
It's stuck in the tree. Or do you mean teleport?
You go to F12.
Yep.
And on the,
no.
the first one there's teleport vehicles. Map selection.
I'll go to F11.
Yes, F11. Yes, there's teleport vehicles is the third thing. The third section.
Is it now? I'm in.
I'm watching your stream. It's behind. You go to the first one, the cock.
The cog.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Right, I found it.
Okay, and then you go map select. You press a check mark.
And pick a target.
That's how I usually get stuck in a building with a vehicle.
Perfect. Look at that for parking.
Oh, that's good. Metzi, I got a steering wheel. I've been testing that. That's why we got this map. Because a steering wheel would be boring on the square fields. Close cover. I'll park this at the silo. What we could do in future episodes is take a map that would be released in one of the last maps, if they're released on that day or the day before.
Yeah, that's something.
And then we'll sort of have a map tour in it.
And if we want to go all out, we could also download the new mods that dropped that day and give them a try out. But that's something that we can think about going forward. But
I got a joystick as well.
We're open to suggestions, guys, so please either write to us on DM or leave them in the comments with suggestions.
Yes. All written suggestions will be ignored.
Yes.
What?
Thank you, Taz.
Midnight?
I'll look at that after the stream, Taz.
He's sending things again.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen the sleep trigger? It's at the house. It's actually placeable. No banks. I'm not playing that. It's this chair, but the chair itself is. This building was here already. This is not the starting area. This building was here, and I put down the chair.
Oh, so the chair
on the porch.
So this chair here is the sleep trigger.
See? Now we can chill out. You can just sit here all day and just watch the farm.
Yep.
But now there's markers in my face. That's only video.
Notice how you've got the hedge trimmer behind you.
Yeah, and a lawnmower. Yeah.
Where's my weapons to defend myself?
You got the.
I've got a hose.
Garden hose. Yeah. The whole hose.
The whole hose. And nothing but the hose.
Hello?
Yes.
I don't know this command. Just want to go
Oh, you
inside.
want me to have a look at it right now, do you?
What?
Taz wishes for me to look at it right now. Taz? What in the world? Taz? That can't be real. Yeah.
Come here. Need your haircut.
Haircut?
Beard trim.
Okay.
Little sideburn. Yeah, enough playing.
Yep.
I don't play any of these games, Banks. I don't play 8 or ETS. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I think
I've had enough of your voice. But I think we did well compared to.
well,
everybody
we've. I certainly didn't think we would last this long.
long.
That's 2 hours. 2 hours.
And people actually say to chat.
36. Yes.
We're improving! Yay!
Yay!
And now we will send people the voice only version.
The
That would be
voice.
boring. Yeah, because it's a podcast.
Yeah. Special Lithuanian potato chips. You guys are crazy if them are special potato chips.
Bye, Banks. Take care.
Yes, take it easy, Banks.
Yeah, and we've been useful for Mr. Grady.
Mr. Grady.
Well, he upgraded his internet, but I never see him online.
Yeah, we need to get him back on the multiplayer. Even if he
We need
just
to
pops by
break
on
things.
Discord and just chats away in the voice VCs, he doesn't need to play the game. I miss hearing his voice.
Oh. That's so sweet.
Oh, shut up, you. Yes, I think that's a good point to leave it. And then, yeah.
I tried to lower. Well, I did lower the volume of the music for the outro. So I will see in chat if it's better. Because if this one is good, I will put the other ones on the same volume.
Yes, we'll call this the tester.
Yeah. Crash tester. Well, thank you all
Thank
for
you
coming.
to the Yos and YayBot Podcast.
Yes.
Brought to you by Yos and YayBot. Sponsored also by Yos and YayBot.
Directed by Yos and YayBot. Starring, produced.
And commentated by Yos and YayBot.
Guessing by Yos and YayBot. Destroyed by. Okay. Yeah. Bye!
Bye bye, guys. I'm good. Muted. Oh, well,